Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the AAP grounds. We're here in Pilar for the opening match day of the Hurlingham Open, where La Natividad and Irenita Clinova will be taking on the field to open the second leg of the Argentine Triple Crown. Defending champions La Natividad and recent winners of the Tortugas Open following a win over El Ertina last Saturday in Tortugas. Now the moment to kick off a new competition in the Argentine Triple Crown. We're here in Pilar. My name is Andrés Ugarte. We're live on AAP Live worldwide with the second leg of the Argentine Triple Crown. La Natividad will be playing on green, while Irenita Clinova playing on white with blue. So here we are with the officials and the last indications to the players before the kickoff of the action. I think it is field number 6 in Pilar, the venue for this game. Barto Castagnola, at the age of 21, he has won the 3 majors in Argentina, the 2 majors in England also, the same as his brother Camilo. They won together the Gold Cup in England 3 years ago, playing for Dubai in 2019. Then in 2020 they won the Queen's Cup, playing for Grey Dogs Le Leon. Last year they won in Hurlingham and Palermo, and this year they have won in Tortugas. Also Camilo and Barto, they have won the Jockey Club Open just before the start of the Triple Crown, and also Camilo won in Soto Grande, playing for Dubai, the Copas de Plata and Oro. So here we are with this guy, 19 years old, the youngest ever to reach 10 goals in Argentina, and the lineup for today: Camilo Castagnola 10 goals, number 2 Pablo Polito Pieres 10, number 3 Barto Castagnola, number 4 South African Nachi D Plesses, 39 goals as a whole for La Natividad, the team to beat right now in the polo world. They have beat La Dolfina and El Ertina in Tortugas. And for Irenita Clinova, number 1 Facundo Fernandez Llorente, number 2 his cousin Tomás, number 3 Bautista Bayugar, and number 4 Isidro Strada, 32 goals as a whole. Of course, the Hurlingham Open is played open, so no handicap advantage in the score. And then, of course, 7 checkers will be played, and the final, due on October 29th, will be the first 8-checker game of the year. Here we are with the officials. This man on screen, I think it is Federico Martelli, will be confirming the officials soon with the graphics. And now everything is getting set for the kickoff. Tomasito Fernandez Llorente there, for sure, followed from Malaysia. He has a linking with the Pahang people, son of Tomás Fernandez Llorente, and usually using a blue helmet. Now everything is getting set. Of course, later today will be also live at 4 p.m. from field number 2 with Irenita Grand Champions and La Dolfina, Cría La Dolfina. A very important contest, considering that whoever wins will face La Natividad on the deciding match day in Hurlingham. Of course, there will be one more match day this weekend in Pilar, and the action will be moving to the Hurlingham Club in Hurlingham for the semifinals on 22nd and 23rd of October. And of course, all of them will be live on AAP Live tomorrow. The bracket B will be kicking off with El Ertina against Irenita G2, followed by La Dolfina and La Ensenada Muru Santos, Gonzalo López Vargas, the other official for today, and everything is getting set to get the game underway. And the game is now on, with Bautista Bayugar trying to pick it up in the lineup, finally coming from behind. Barto Castagnola with the under the neck approach, trying to link with his brother Also, in a few moments, we'll be going through the horses for this first checker. Now, Facu, Fernandez, Llorente trying to pick it up on the left-hand side. Polito now. Polito Pieres, who has also won this tournament with his cousin, the other Pieres, playing for Elostina some years ago. So Camilo Castagnola is on Dylan Chaqueta, Polito on Pangia, Barto on Fina Osaka, Nachi D Plesses on GT Mafia, while for Irenita Clinova, Facu, Fernandez, Llorente, it's on Itacua Nena. Tomasito, Tres Montes diferencia, Bautista Bayugar, AMA Gioconda, Isidro is on Guadalupe, Abu Dhabi. When we saw that very nice play by Camilo Castagnola, followed by a whistle. So let's see what's gonna happen on this one in the beginning of this Jaca number 1 with La Natividad and Irenita Clinova opening the Hurlingham Open. Last year, La Natividad beat Muru Santos in the final to claim the championship, their first ever Triple Crown title. Of course, some weeks later, they would win Palermo, and 3 days ago, they have won the Tortugas Open, and now Camilo Castagnola, the top scorer of the Tortugas Open, looking for his first one today with this penalty too from 30 yards. Camilo Castagnola hitting, scoring, and now La Natividad is on the lead following this early goal by Camilo Castagnola. And now back to the center of the field to resume the play. And now the game is on. Facu, Fernandez, Llorente very quickly picking it up for Irenita Clinova. The approach there to link with his cousin. Here comes Tomás. Tomasito, Fernandez, Llorente playing towards the boards, trying to change the angle a little bit there, and looking for Bautista Bayugar, who was standing up front as an attacking player. Very well taken by Polito Pieres, but still Bautista Bayugar managed to remain with the ball coming from behind. Facundo Fernandez Llorente from the boards to the center, the marking by Nachi D Plesses. Nice action by Facu Fernandez Llorente, hitting at goal, and the ball goes just wide to the right hand side, and La Natividad will be resuming from the back. Halfway through this first checker, the men in green are in the lead. The marking there by Facu Fernandez Llorente, and the whistle. I guess that he should have cleared the way for Nachi. And this will lead to a penalty 5B, I guess, from the midfield line in favor of La Natividad. We insist later today, 4 PM in Argentina, will be live on AAP Live with the second game of the day, where Cría La Dolfina will be taking on La Irenita Grand Champions. Second time for these teams to face each other. They have also played in the Tortugas Open with a win to Cría La Dolfina. And now Nachi to resume the play for La Natividad. The long approach, looking for Camilo Castagnola. Here comes Camilo, nice way to stop the ball. Camilo turning there, approached by Tomás Fernandez Llorente, Tomasito, and now the marking by Facundo Fernandez Llorente, who was the one who picked it up at the end. Here comes Facu. The long approach. Now Camilo. No, Nachi D Plesses with a very strong back shot to link with Polito, who was coming from behind. Also Barto Castagnola to give some continuity to link with his brother. Here comes Camilo to extend the lead for La Natividad. Camilo Castagnola, the ball stayed in behind. And Bautista. No, Isidro Strada getting there very quickly. Now again with Bautista Bayugar. Nice pick up by Bauti. The ball passing by, and now Nachi D Plesses with a very nice back shot, looking for Polito, but first there was Facu Fernandez Llorente, dealing with his cousin. Here comes Tomasito, the marking by Nachi, and now to the other end with Barto Castagnola. Barto, head to head against Bautista Bayugar. Also Camilo trying to pick it up. Nice marking by Facundo. And now Tomasito with that back shot on the near side to link with Bauti, but now after that back shot, here comes Barto Castagnola to take it all the way to the other end. Barto over the midfield line, and now a little bit open to the right hand side. Barto Castagnola again, the marking is by Bautista Bayugar, but very quickly Barto leaves it for Polito Pieres. Pablo Pieres with the long distance approach, looking for Nachi D Plesses. What a way to bring that ball down, and the marking by Tomasito to take the danger away. Here comes Tomás, checking to see where his teammates are standing. Tomasito once again putting some pressure over Pablo Pieres, who gets there first. Polito, nice open back shot, and the whistle. With 2 minutes and 20 seconds remaining in this first jacket, La Natividad is on the lead 1-0. Some problem here with Nachi's horse, and of course the opportunity for all the players to change during this stop. There, all of them are changing, and here the South African Nachi D Plesses. What a player! Should be raised to 10 goals. Well, let's see what happens during this season. But what a performance. One of the interviews he gave out after the final, he wanted to dedicate the title won by La Natividad in Tortugas to his family, to his kids that are in South Africa. So a very emotional moment for Nachi. Isidro Strada here, playing in the Argentine Open for second consecutive season, again with Irenita. And now Barto Castagnola with the ball passing by, looking for Polito Pieres, who's standing up front, also his brother, and here comes Camilo to pick it up. Camilo Castagnola, the marking, a very good one by Tomasito. Fernandez, Llorente, returning there by Camilo, and the marking at last by Tomasito. Now Bautista Bayugar trying to set the counter-attack. Polito Pieres putting some pressure with that approach on the near side, and now Isidro Strada coming from behind. Again, Camilo Castagnola trying to hit at goal, but I think it was Facu Fernandez Llorente, the player from Irenita, who picked the line and ended up earning this penalty from the spot in favor of Irenita Clinova. So now to resume from the back is going to be Isidro Strada, who's been taking care of the penalties for his team during the Tortugas Open. Let's see if they continue with the same strategy. Now Bautista Bayugar, another one who can take penalties. Nachi D Plesses leaving it for Camilo Castagnola, hitting a goal from a long distance. Coming also to pick it up from behind was Polito Pieres. Back shots at the end by Isidro, and now Tomasito Fernandez Llorente with distance enough to get involved in that play. And now Bauti changing the angle. Oh, looking for Facu Fernandez Llorente. Nice pickup by Facu, who was coming on the inside, chased by Nachi D Plesses. And now again Bautista Bayugar hitting that goal with that under the neck approach. The ball passing by, and now Barto Castagnola picking it up, playing towards the boards to set the counter attack. The ball passing by, and now again coming from behind, Camilo looking for Polito, who was standing up front. Here comes Pablo Pieres, head to head against Tomasito Fernandez Llorente, trying to hit at goal. The ball passing by, very well covered by Tomasito, who ended up taking that open back shot to take the danger away. And now Camilo, Jeta Castagnola, nice pickup by Jeta, with the approach there to look for Polito. Again the ball passing by, and Tomasito Fernandez Llorente, the ball was going in a very good direction. And now Pablo Pieres is gonna get there first. Tomasito taken by Nachi D Plesses. The whistle, I don't know if Nachi ended up committing a foul over Tomasito when Tomasito Fernandez Llorente was approaching Pablo Pieres. Let's see what will come out of this one. Here Let's see, Polito, and there we see Nachi D Plesses on Tomasito crossing over the line, but let's wait for the decision by the officials. Indeed, it's going to be in favor of Irenita Clinova. Let's see how far will they take this one. Wow, over the midfield line. So Irenita Clinova will have the chance to set the equalizer before the end of checker number 1, following that foul called against Tomás. Here we see Facu. As we mentioned before, Isidro Strada has been on top of the penalties during the Tortugas Open. So, penalty 3 from 40 yards. What an opportunity for Irenita Clinova. They had a couple of chances. I remember one by Facu, Fernandez, Llorente, one by this guy, Bautista Bayugar, who has placed the ball. So let's see if he's gonna take it. Yep. Well, he's making the moves before the penalty. Scoring. And now the game is tied in 1. So this will end checker number 1 here in Pilar. Irenita Clinova and Natividad are tied in 1. In a few moments after the break, we'll be back with checker number 2. So here we are back in Pilar, ready to enter checker number 2. Bautista Bayugar finding the net at the end of the opening checkers to set the equalizer. 1-1 between La Natividad and Irenita Clinova. Polito Castagnola is on Galaxy. Polito is on Irenita Pitada. Barto on Antugalun. Luz Mala. Nachi on Open Antojo. And for Irenita Clinova, Facu is on Irenita Enternecedora. Tomasito on Clota. Bauti on Oriental Tómbola. Isidro on Buenos Aires. And the game is now on with Tomasito Fernandez Llorente trying to lead the way for Irenita Clinova. The marking there by Nachi D Plesses to take the danger away. And here comes Barto Castagnola. Barto with the approach there to link with Polito Pieres. Here comes Polito Pieres, the captain for the green side. Polito with the approach, taking it all the way. A very good ride-off in the back by Camilo Castagnola also. And Polito Pieres hitting and scoring to give the lead to La Natividad. Entering this chapter number 2, a very good bonding between Barto Castagnola and Polito and Pablo Pieres, never missing the ball to take it practically from end to end to find the second for La Natividad. 2-1. A whistle when the players were lining up. Balabocha, that's the usual phrase used by Gonzalo Lopez Vargas every time he throws the ball in the lineup, which means there goes the ball. And now Facundo Fernandez Llorente picking it up, open to the left hand side, the ball passing by to link with Tomasito Fernandez Llorente. Tomasito hitting, stopped in the way by Barto Castagnola. Tomás with the second attempt coming from behind was Nachi D Plesses when we listen to a whistle. There we see Tomasito, who had a very good opportunity of setting the equalizer, but there was a foul at the end. I think Nachi picked the line just before him, and now it's going to be a penalty from the spot in favor of La Natividad. And here comes Nachi D Plesses to the left hand side to link with Barto Castagnola. Here comes Barto. Barto on the approach, looking for Nachi, who was coming from behind, and now Pablo Pieres. Polito Pieres with the pass, looking for Camilo Castagnola, and the marking. Tomás now, linking with Isidro. Isidro Strada now, challenged by Barto Castagnola. Here comes Isidro. Isidro passing by, nice resolving by Irenita's number 4, and again Isidro, the marking by Nachi D Plesses, who stopped Strada to keep going forward. Now Barto Castagnola, over the marking by Tomasito Fernandez Llorente. Here comes La Natividad's number 3, coming from behind, Isidro Strada again, nice pickup by Irenita's number 4, what a pass on the near side to link with Facu Fernandez Llorente. Here comes Facu, chased by Pablo Pieres. Facundo Fernandez Llorente from the boards to the center, the ball passing by, Polito accompanying it, and it ended up going over the boards, over the back line, sorry, and La Natividad will be resuming from the back. And here comes Nachi D Plesses to resume the play from the back. For La Natividad to the left, and now Camilo Castagnola picking it up. The ball takes a couple of bounces and it goes over the boards, and it's going to be in favor of Irenita Clinova. Some words by Barto over his brother. And now Isidro to resume the play for Irenita. Isidro with the approach, looking for Tomás, and now Camilo Castagnola with the back shot, and now also trying to get involved in the play was Bautista Bayugar, but now Tomasito under pressure was Camilo Castagnola, and Tomás Fernandez Llorente finding a good hit to set the equalizer here to make it 2-2 between La Natividad and Irenita Clinova. Tomás Fernandez Llorente with his first goal of the day. And I think this is his first ever goal at the Hurlingham Open, considering that he played the Open back in 2020, coming in from the qualification. Then last year, he played the quali, he couldn't make it to the Open, he ended up winning the Camera with Irenita, and now he's playing the Triple Crown completely for the first time. Facundo Fernandez Llorente coming from behind, Bautista Bayugar. Nice pickup by Bauti with the long distance approach, the ball passing by, Polito was covering it, and the ball goes over the back line. La Natividad will be now resuming from the back. Interesting performance so far by Irenita Clinova, putting La Natividad under some pressure. Nachi D Plesses struggling a little bit to resume from the back, but he ended up taking a good hit. Now Bautista Bayugar changing the angle. Nachi was coming from behind. Bauti totally stopped, took that hit, and it ended up committing a foul. There in the back, I think I just saw on the standings Jeta Castagnola played with Bautista Bayugar the season in France. They reached the final of the Open de France, playing for Los Dragones, and maybe he's now here supporting his friend and teammate. But now, let's take a look again at what just happened. Nachi D Plesses resuming from the back, and there Bautista Bayugar totally stopped taking that ball, and it's a foul, and it's gonna be a 60-yard penalty in favor of La Natividad, and the man in green has had the chance to take the lead in this game. Polito Castagnola to take it, looking for his 30th goal in this Argentine Triple Crown, considering that he scored a total of 28 during Tortugas. Now he already scored the first goal of the day. Here comes Polito Castagnola from 60 yards, stopped in the way by Tomás Fernandez Llorente. Here comes the counter-attack opportunity for Irenita Clinova, Facundo. But first there was Polito Castagnola with a good back shot on the near side, looking for Polito. Here comes Polito Pieres, very well stopped in the way by the former Elostina player, Polito. Here comes Polito Pieres. The under the neck approach, stopped in the way, and now coming from behind Nachi D Plesses, but a whistle when Polito took that shot. The play was followed by a whistle. Some words there between Polito and Barto. So let's see. Oh, 5B, a penalty from the midfield line now in favor of Irenita Clinova. And now Isidro Strada resuming from the midfield line, looking for Bautista Bayugar. Bauti open to the left hand side, marked there by Polito Castagnola. Bautista Bayugar, the ball passing by, and here comes Barto to take the danger away. Camilo leading the way for La Natividad. Nice breakaway by La Natividad's number one. Camilo again on the second attempt, looking for the post. The ball passing by, and a very good back shot by Tomasito Fernandez Llorente to clear the way. And now Facu. Facundo Fernandez Llorente looking for Isidro Strada, but here comes Polito Pieres with the tail shot, changing the angle, linking with Nachi D Plesses. Here comes the South African player, Nachi D Plesses with the under the neck approach, very well stopped in the way by Bautista Bayugar when we listen to the first bell. And now, following a very good marking by Tomás Fernandez Llorente, here comes Bautista Bayugar, trying to take it as far as he can. Now on the near side to the open side, the marking by Camilo, but still Bautista Bayugar going forward. A whistle, and also this will end checker number 2 here in Pilar. La Natividad and Irenita Clinova are tied in 2 in the opening match day of the Hurlingham Open. In a few moments, we'll be back from Pilar with checker number 3.
Así me la quería hacer. Me quería hacer así, me quería mandar a la bola de papel. Me quería mandar a rayo de sol. necesita ya llevar el agua y allá se va caminando el otro. Llevar las piernas para que se llame otro. Igual no se llama la chica. ¿Cuál? La que está acá. Si viene acompaña. Sí, Carlos, se saca así del gato, boludo. Chao. Déjala ahí, déjala que la. ¿Cuánto te querés ganar, eh?
So, flying over La Irenita players, we enter tag number 3 here in Pilar at field number 6. La Natividad and La Irenita Clinova are tied into the third period of this game. We're gonna have Camilo Castagnola on Alazanas Norma, Polito on Penal Cruzada, Barto on Sol Pérez, Nachi D Plesses on Romaria, while for La Irenita Clinova, Facundo is on Irenita Abuela, Tomasito on María Eugenia Nevadita, Bauti Bayugar on Siempre Mágica, Isidro on Irenita Franca. The horses for this beginning of checker, a checker that will be kicking off with the penalty in favor of La Irenita Clinova. What a way to get this checker underway. And here comes Bautista Bayugar from 30 yards, and La Irenita Clinova takes the lead for the first time today, following this penalty from 30 yards scored by Bauti Bayugar to make it 3-2 for the white jersey team. And now Camilo leading the way for La Natividad. The approach there, the ball passing by, looking for Polito. Stopped very well by Isidro Strada. And now again the pressure remains, and here comes Camilo Castagnola. The approach there, tooling with Barto, but Isidro Strada ended up taking that good back shot on the near side. Nice well of defending by La Irenita Clinova. Here comes Facundo Fernandez Llorente looking for Tomasito, but very quickly will be getting there first. Nachi D Plesses, who takes that back shot on the open side to link with Barto. And now Bautista Bayugar with the approach and the whistle. So the game stops following that whistle. Let's see what will come out of this one. Federico Martelli with some words on Facundo Fernandez Llorente, the captain of La Irenita Clinova. So there's gonna be a throw-in following that whistle, and the game is on. Polito Pieres trying to pick it up, but first there, Bautista Bayugar with the under the neck approach, putting some pressure on Polito, who's gonna get there first, and nicely taken now by Pablo Pieres. Polito linking with Nachi D Plesses. Nachi with the approach, the ball passing by, and here comes Barto Castagnola. Barto leading the way for La Natividad. The ball stays a little bit short, and now Isidro Strada. Nice pick up by Isidro, the back shot there, and again it's gonna be Barto. The pick up by the eldest son of Lolo Castagnola, and Camila Cambiaso, the ball passing by, here comes Camilo Castagnola trying to pick it up at the end, and here comes Camilo, who ended up saving that ball, turning, checking how far he is from the goals, and Facu Fernandez Llorente ended up committing a foul, and La Natividad will have the chance of setting the equalizer halfway through this check number 3, sorry. And it's gonna be from 30 yards in favor of the Cañuelas based foursome.
¿Me copias? Acá está acá hay un muchacho que va para el palenque de Irenita. Por atrás todo tienen que pasar. Bueno, ¿me copias vos?
Here comes Camilo Castagnola to tie the game in 3. Camilo scores to make it 3-all. Second penalty from 30 yards scored by Camilo. Second goal of the day to reach a total of 30 goals scored in this Triple Crown. A whistle when La Natividad was trying to find their way in the throw-in with 3 minutes and 55 seconds remaining in this jacket number 3. So now we're traveling to a new penalty in favor of the men in green. And now Camilo Castagnola will have the chance of taking the lead. And here he comes, Camilo Castagnola from 60 yards. Looking for a new one today, Camilo Castagnola. This one, the 60 goes in, and La Natividad takes the lead again in this game, following this penalty 4 scored by Camilo Castagnola to make it 4-3, halfway through jacket number 3 of a total of 7 that will be played today here in Pilar. A match day that will be completed later with the Cria La Dolfina and La Irenita Grand Champions. Nachi with the backshot, stopped in the way by Facundo Fernandez. Llorente all stays in behind, and now Camilo turning there, trying to link with Polito, but a good recovery by Bautista Bayugar, who ended up picking the ball. Here comes Bauti, playing in the Hurlingham Open also for the first time. Bautista Bayugar, the same as Tomasito, who is now with the ball. Here comes Tomás, chased by now Nachi D Plesses. A whistle. Let's see to which mark they are taking this one. And Irenita Clinova very quickly, after those goals by Camilo Castagnola, will have the chance of setting the equalizer again, and it's going to be from 30 yards. What an opportunity for Bautista Bayugar, who already has scored twice. But now back to Isidro, the guy who's been taking the penalties for this team during the Tortugas Open, will be taking this penalty to from 30 yards. And here comes Isidro Strada with a very nice shot to find the net and the equalizer in this game. First one today, scored by Isidro. And now it's 4-all between La Natividad and La Irenita Clinova. And now back to the center to resume the play. The marking there, and now Barto Castagnola with a very strong back shot to link with Polito, who was standing up front. Also Camilo, but now at the end, Isidro Strada. Very well taken by Isidro. To the left-hand side, the ball passing by, and here comes Facundo Fernandez. Llorente, nice pickup by Facu. Taking his time, coming from behind was also Bautista Bayugar. Was taking a very good ride off over Nachi D Plesses. Here comes Facu. The ball passing by, putting some pressure over Polito Pieres, and Polito with a very nice tail shot to take the danger away. And now Tomás. Tomasito Fernandez Llorente from the box to the center, hitting, and the ball goes wide to the left-hand side. I think that he's regretting himself for taking such a strong shot, but still a good opportunity by Tomasito, who is having a very good performance today. And now Nachi from the back. Again, it's going to be with that back shot on the near side. Tomás Fernandez, Llorente. And with the pick of Nachi, who can really hit hard the ball. Nachi D Plesses putting some pressure over Bautista Bayugar. And now Camilo Castagnola hitting at goal from a very long distance. The ball passing by a little bit. Open to the right hand side. Polito Pieres was there. And now Isidro. Isidro Strada, challenged by Barto Castagnola. The pickup by Barto, and at the end, Bautista Bayugar leading the way for Irenita Clinova from the back. Here comes Bauti. The long approach, looking for Facundo Fernandez, Llorente, who was standing up front as an attacking player. But first there, again, Nachi D Plesses with the back shot. Giving some continuity there was Polito. Now Barto Castagnola. From the back, looking for Camilo, who was coming from behind. Camilo Castagnola, but Facundo Fernandez, Llorente picked the line and claimed the right of playing that ball. And the whistle. I think it's going to be a penalty from the spot in favor of white. But let's wait to see what's the decision here by the officials. .39 seconds remaining in this jacket number 3 in the opening match day of the Hurlingham Open. La Natividad and Irenita Clinova are tied in 4. 1-all after the first checker, 2-all after the second, and now the tie remains between these two. And now Isidro Strada will be resuming the play for Irenita from this penalty from the spot. Isidro. Challenge there by Polito Pieres. The ball passing by to the left hand side to link very well with Bautista Bayugar. Here comes Bauti. Bautista Bayugar hitting a goal. The ball passing by. And now Camilo Castagnola struggling to pick it up. And the ball ended up going wide to the left. And La Natividad will be resuming from the back when we're reaching the end of this jacket number 3. I don't know if there's going to be time for one more play. Nachi. To the left hand side, when we listen now to the first bell. Here comes Barto Castagnola trying to make a breakaway to find one more goal before the end of the checker. Barto Castagnola with the approach. It goes a little bit long. Isidro Strada trying to pick it up. Nice defense by Isidro. Now Camilo Castagnola ready to take a turning there. Camilo again over the marking of all the defenders from Irenita Clinova and Bautista Bayugar with a very nice back shot to take the danger away. Now Tomás. Tommy Fernandez, Llorente, Tomasito on the near side when we listen to the final bell of checker number 3 here at the AAP grounds in Pilar. La Natividad and La Irenita Clinova are tied in 4 in the kickoff of the Hurlingham Open. In a few moments, we'll be back from Pilar, from field number 6, with checker number 4. So here we are back in Pilar, ready to enter check number 4 with La Natividad and Irenita Clinova tied in 4 in the opening match. Fernandez, Llorente picking it up. Changing it again. The approach by Bautista Bayugar over Polito Pieres. Polito with the back shot, and the ball ended up going over the boards. And it's going to be in favor of La Natividad. In the beginning of this check number 4, we insist. And now Nachi from the back. Resuming for La Natividad. The ball passing by, and here comes Camilo trying to pick it up, and now Barto. Nice continuity, but coming from behind was Facundo Fernandez. Llorente also picked the line and ended up earning this penalty in favor of the Whites. Let's see if they are going to a 5B, I guess. With 5 minutes and 41 seconds remaining. In this check number 4, Isidro Strada placing the ball to take it, but let's see. Yeah, it's gonna be Isidro definitely on top of that ball. Isidro Strada had an amazing 2020, winning both the Copa Pilar, who started yesterday, and Cámara playing for Brava. And last year he played the Open for the first time ever. Camilo Castagnola ready to take it. The back shot there, stopped in the way by Facundo Fernandez Llorente. And now Nachi D Plesses with the under the neck approach, and the ball passing by. Linking with Polito. Polito giving some continuity there. And at the end, Isidro very quickly on top of the ball. Here comes Polito Pieres. Approached very well by Facundo Fernandez Llorente. Here comes Polito. Leaving it for Barto Castagnola. Here comes Barto. Thinking about the next move. The approach there. The ball passing by. Looking for Pablo Pieres. And again, coming from behind, was going to be Camilo Castagnola hitting that goal from a long distance with a hit out of nowhere. But the ball goes wide to the left-hand side. And it's going to be Irenita Clinova resuming from the back. And on top of it is going to be Isidro Strada. Isidro with the approach to the right hand side, linking with Tomás. I think it was at the end Bautista Bayugar. The ball passed by, and it's going to be there. Whoa, it was Barto, but now Facu Fernandez Llorente coming from behind. He's casting Tomás. But I think there was a player by La Natividad who picked the line just before Tommy, and ended up earning this penalty from the spot opportunity in favor of the green. Still a goalless checker this fourth period, and now it's going to be Nachi D Plesses receiving from the back for La Natividad. Nachi D Plesses linking with Barto. Barto Castagnola here, standing as a classic number 3 in this play. Coming from behind to pick it up, Camilo Castagnola. Nice entry there by Camilo, chased by Tomasito Fernandez Llorente. Camilo Castagnola, a great marking by Tomasito, and now Facu Fernandez Llorente to take the danger away. And played towards the balls. Bautista Bayugar again, the marking by Barto, and a new whistle. Nice way to defend once again by Irenita Clinova, by Tomasito Fernandez Llorente first, and then by Facu, and they ended up earning this penalty from the midfield line. Wow, well done by Irenita Clinova, with half a checker remaining in this first half. Placing the ball now is Bautista Bayugar. So Isidro Strada will be on top of the ball. To resume the play for the men in white. Isidro. The ball passing by. Stopped there by Nachi D Plesses. Here comes Nachi, changing the angle to link with Barto. Barto Castagnola with the under the neck approach, looking for Polito Pieres. The ball stays a little bit short and very quickly on top of it, Bautista Bayugar. Here comes Bautista Bayugar. Again, Pablo Pieres trying to stop him, but here comes Bauti from the boards to the center. Bautista Bayugar trying to hit it goal, and the ball passed by and goes very wide to the right hand side. Following it was Nachi D Plesses and now Camilo. Leaving it for the South African Nachi D Plesses. The ball passing by. And Bautista Bayugar will be again on top of it. Challenged by Camilo, but still Bautista Bayugar managed to continue with the ball. Bauti and a good marking. And now Camilo Castagnola. Challenged by Isidro, but very good resolving there by Camilo. Still the pressure remains by Isidro Strada over Camilo Castagnola, who will be picking it up. Jeta Castagnola with the approach, looking for Barto Castagnola, who released himself from the markings, but he couldn't take it properly, and it goes wide to the right. Now Facundo changing also the angle, but here ready to pick it up is going to be Nachi D Plesses, leading the way in this one for La Natividad. Nachi with another approach, coming to pick it up was Bautista Bayugar. Nachi again trying to take Bauti off the play, but Bautista Bayugar ended up resolving very well. And now Barto Castagnola, nice pick up by Barto to take it all the way in. Again the marking by Isidro Strada, and Bautista Bayugar to the other end, but there was a whistle to stop the game when La Natividad was getting really close to score, but Irenita Clinova once again was closing its goal really well. But I think that Bauti at the end ended up committing a foul, so it's going to be a penalty in favor of La Natividad. And here comes Barto Castagnola with this penalty 2 from 30 yards to take the lead back. Camilo Castagnola from 30 yards, hitting and scoring, and La Natividad is back on the lead, 5-4. But still Irenita Clinova defending really well, and La Natividad takes the lead 5-4 with 1 minute and 47 seconds remaining until the first bell of this first half. Isidro, challenged by Pablo Pieres. Isidro Strada with a very good turning there. Isidro once again, challenged by Nachi D Plesses, and a good defense now by La Natividad. Here comes at the end Bautista Bayugar, picking it up for Irenita Clinova. The ball passing by. And now Tomás Fernandez Llorente trying to take it, but at the end Camilo Castagnola, who is very versatile and he's used to play everywhere in the field. Here comes Camilo, taking it all the way, leading for La Natividad, but the ball stays in behind. And here comes now Tomasito, challenged by Nachi D Plesses, but still Tomasito, looking for Isidro Strada, who was asking for the ball, standing open to the left hand side. And now Bautista Bayugar picking it up, nice under the neck approach to link with Isidro. The marking by Camilo Castagnola, who ended up picking it. And now Nachi D Plesses changing the angle, and now Barto Castagnola ready to make a breakaway to take it all the way to the other end. Barto Castagnola, ball again stays in behind, and here comes Isidro playing towards the ball. 30 seconds remaining in this track number 4. Isidro Strada looking for Tomás Fernandez Llorente, but getting there first Nachi D Plesses. A whistle. How quickly was Tomasito Fernandez Llorente to pick that line, knowing that maybe Nachi was gonna take that turning. to be committing that foul, and with only 19 seconds remaining, Irenita Clinova will have the chance of setting the equalizer just before the end of the first half. There we go. Now let's see to which mark they are taking this one. To a 30. Okay, so what an opportunity, the best possible opportunity they have to set the equalizer, and this time it's going to be Bautista Bayugar. Let's see, he's placing the ball again. There was a penalty taken by Isidro Strada, the first ones were taken by Bauti, and again it's going to be Bautista Bayugar on top of it. Bautista Bayugar from 30 yards, hitting and scoring to set the equalizer here between La Natividad and Irenita Clinova. When we listen to the final bell, and this is how we reach the halftime, the long break. La Natividad, defending champions La Natividad and Irenita Clinova are tied in 5. In a few moments, we'll be back with the second half.
Acércate y llama a las dos chicas que vengan acá a la punta conmigo. Bueno. Tengan la mochila, lo que vamos a ver acá. ¿A los que están allá adelante también? No, a las dos chicas. Ella y a la que está allá adelante.
Va Jessica, Maya, vos y yo y Rubén. No va más nadie. Y adivina quién fue la que dijo se mueve la gente.
Seguridad. Que no tapen los carteles, pero hay un montón de gente que está tapando el cartel.
Y los carteles no quieren que se tapen. Se ponen entre cartel y cartel, dice que hay espacio. Ahí sí. Pero que no tapen la publicidad, están pidiendo. Pero después se tapa la publicidad. A vos le decimos que no. A buscar las cosas, chicas, sí. Y cerca donde está Gisela, y tenemos gente en el piso en el cartel de acudir. Es de izquierda, guachín, ¿viste? 1, 2, 3, cuarto, quinto cartel, ahí tiene gente también, de acudir. Pero bueno, ahí sí, yendo un poco. Dale, que tiene una mano sincera, está ahí la chica rubia. Pues si no, acá de este lado, pasó el cartel. Tenés dos masculinos que tienen una mano.
Guachín Harry.
Tomás cuando está? Así le digo porque lo quieren ir a ver.
Dale, ¿va a armar más acá o va a armar como que teníamos la trivia allá? En Tortuga. Con prensa y todo eso.
Armá todo la delimitación. Después lo de prensa que lo arregle prensa.
Dale, listo. ¿Dónde está?
Uno de estos necesitamos.
Cosito ese, ¿no?
Para ir
¿Cuándo lo llevan a otra cancha? por
a otra cancha.
Ahí estamos yendo. Que se desplace igual.
Decirle a toda la gente más pegada para allá.
Estoy en eso, estoy en eso.
So here we are ready to enter the second half. What a way to defend by Irenita Clinova, and what a way to play polo actually. 5-all between La Natividad and the men in white. Irenita Clinova, the checker by checker, always tying. 1-all, 2-all, 4-all, 5-all. So now let's see if this changes anything regarding the horse list by both teams. But we have Camilo Castagnola on Agustina, Polito on Anaisur, Maru, Barto on Federica, and Nachi D Plesses on Chalo la Lulipop. For la Irenita Clinova, Facu, Fernandez, Llorente is on Irenita Te Toca. Tomasito on Irenita Cachila. Bauti on Lavlox, Journalist. Isidro on Oro Coopera, the horses for this checker number 5. So now let's see what's going to happen. Of course, this game will be followed by Cria la Dolfina and La Irenita Grand Champions at 4 p.m. We'll be starting at 3:55 local time in Argentina. So 3 checkers remaining here in this game. There's some problem with Gonzalo Lopez Vargas' horse. Of course, he must feel comfortable on the horse to be able to play. There also I see Pepe Araya, this man on the white t-shirt, and Juan José Díaz Alberti. Juanpi Alessandrini there as well. But here Gonzalo Lopez Vargas is all set to come back to the field. So yesterday, the Copa Pilar kicked off here in Argentina with 18 teams in participation, between 24 and 30 goals, and a lot of international presence like the brothers Jovi and Garby B, Jared Seni, and so many others. The approach there by Facundo Fernandez Llorente, open to the left hand side. Facu Fernandez Llorente looking for the first goal of the second half, but the ball went wide to the left hand side, and also the opportunity to see players that we've been watching lately playing in the Open, like Alfredo Capella, Cubito Calino, Mariano Aguirre, Santi Tocalino, Alejandro Mucio, and many young and upcoming players like Keco Magrini, Benja Panelo. So the Copa Pilar, usually called Municipalidad de Pilar, kicked off yesterday with 18 teams and will be running until the end of the month. So here the issues remain with Gonzalo's horse. He tried to start, but unfortunately for him, he wasn't able to continue. Let's see if he needs to grab a new horse or how will this continue. But also it's worth saying that on Friday the qualification tournament for the Argentine Open will be kicking off with 8 teams. So it will start on Friday with 2 matches. It will continue on Saturday with another 2 games, and it will run until October the 25th. 8 teams have been split into brackets. Whoever wins each bracket will be going through the Argentine Open to join the 8 teams that are playing here in Hurlingham. So let's see if we have time enough to go through the teams of the qualification. So, bracket A for El Overo C7 UAE with Luquín Monteverde, Mati Torres Zabaleta, Rodrigo Andrade, Cruz Egui, Chapalefú with Rufino Benzadón, Juan Gris Zabaleta, Julián de Luz Arreta, and Tommy Beresford. La H with Tito Ruiz Guineazú, Toli Ulloa, Joaquín Pitaluga, and Santiago Cernadas. La Cañada with Facundo Llosa, Facundo Obregón, Lucas Díaz Alberdi, and Pedro Falabella. And bracket B with Trenque Lauken, Loki Elizalde, Juan Jaureche, Flaco García Grossi, and Joao Paulo Ganón. Alegría, Tincho Merlos, Lerín Subiaurre, Tomás García del Río, Fred Manex. La Fija, Gringo Colombres, Ezequiel Martínez Ferrario, Igna Negri, Pipe Berchelino. En la esquina, Pascual Sainz de Vicuña, Magula Prida, his brother Iñaki, and Lucas James. So we're back in business here. Polito Pieres leading the way for La Natividad in this one. Chased by Bautista Bayugar, the ball passing by. Putting some pressure on Tomasito Fernandez Llorente, who ended up taking that back shot, but here comes Barto Castagnola picking it in the danger zone, coming from behind Facundo, and Barto Castagnola hitting and scoring to find his first goal today to make it 6-5 for La Natividad in the beginning of check number 5. A whistle there. Facu Fernandez Llorente now on screen. And now Camilo Barto Castagnola coming from behind, and now Polito Pieres with the long distance approach, looking for Barto again, who is on Federica, who's been playing with Barto since his first matches in the Argentine Open back in 2019. Facu, Fernandez, Llorente, linking with Tomás. Polito now. Challenged by Bautista Bayugar. The marking by Bautista Bayugar, and now Polito with another approach, putting some pressure on Isidro Strada, who ended up taking that back shot on the near side. Now Barto. And at the end, Bautista Bayugar, the ball stays in behind. Coming to pick it up, Facundo Fernandez Llorente. And now Facu, still with the ball. Here comes Irenita Clinova, looking for the equalizer. Nice action by Facundo Fernandez Llorente. The undertake approach to look for the net. And Facu Fernandez Llorente with his first goal today, and maybe the best goal of this game. Facundo Fernandez Llorente to make it 6-all between La Natividad and Irenita Clinova. The last stages of the play, and Facu finding the equalizer here to tie the game in 6. The approach there, looking for Barto Castagnola, stopped in the way by Isidro Strada. Nice resolving by Isidro. And now in the turning, Barto Castagnola with the approach, looking for Polito Pieres, going to pick it up, Isidro Strada. The ball passing by, and it's gonna be a safety penalty, I guess, in favor of La Natividad, with 2 minutes and 40 seconds remaining. So Camilo Castagnola with the opportunity.
La Irenita ya estábamos con vehículos, ¿sabes? Tienen 7. 4 jugadores y 3 tienen ahí. Ya estamos, ¿sabes?
Camilo Castagnola on the safety, looking for the goal, and Camilo scores from this safety penalty. The first attempt he had today. In safeties, he sends the ball in, and now it's 7-6 for La Natividad. And now the game is on with Polito Pieres leading the way for the Greens, putting some pressure over Isidro Strada, who ended up picking it very well for Irenita Clinova. Chased by Camilo Castagnola, but again, Isidro Strada. Good pressure by Camilo, who ended up picking, and here comes Jeta to take it all the way into the danger zone. Camilo Castagnola with the final tapping, and the ball goes wide to the right-hand side, and Camilo Castagnola still couldn't score today from the field, only from penalties. But La Natividad remains on the lead. And now Facundo Fernandez Llorente trying to get there first. The ball goes over the boards, and it's going to be in favor of La Natividad. And now Camilo Castagnola, another approach, leading the way for La Natividad. The ball passing by, and Camilo Castagnola, out of nowhere, finds the net. He was the only one expecting that hit at goal, and La Natividad extends the lead, and Camilo scoring from the field for the first time today to make it 8-6. Look, no one there And now Camilo Castagnola changing the angle here. Another approach by Jeta. Camilo Castagnola, the ball passing by, coming from behind to pick it up. Barto, here comes Barto Castagnola, looking for a new one today. The marking by Facundo, but still Barto remains with the ball. Barto Castagnola with the hit, and he ended up hitting his own horse, I think. And the ball went wide. Look how Barto is regretting himself for what just happened. Let's take a look. And of course, we're going to a break, but let's take a look at the replay first. Nice entry by Barto Castagnola, still with the ball, and look what's going to happen here. He ended up hitting his own horse and the ball went wide. So this will end chapter number 5 here in Pilar. La Natividad is on the lead, 8-6 over Irenita Clinova. We'll be back shortly with chapter number 6.
Sí.
Gracias.
No, igual está lindo, ¿eh? No está tan.
Sí, está lindo, está lindo.
El sábado estuvo peor.
Sí, el sábado estaba horrible, ¿no?
Un frío, nos mojamos.
Todo así.
Sí.
Estaba para verlo desde la casa el sábado.
Sí.
So it's all set here at field number 6 in Pilar to resume the action. La Natividad on the lead by 2. They found a little gap to take a 2-goal lead, but Barto, how close he was to score another one before the end of the checker, but he made all well, all good. But in the last attempt, he ended up hitting his own horse, and the ball went wide to the right. And here comes Isidro to resume from the back. Isidro Strada to the left-hand side, looking for Bautista Bayugar. The ball passed by, and now Camilo Castagnola changing the angle to link with his brother. Here comes Barto, challenged by Facundo. Barto Castagnola, a whistle. I think they ended up calling the foul against Facundo Fernandez Llorente. There is no advantage given. So this leads to a penalty for La Natividad. Here again. This is the last play of checker number 5. Look what happened here. Barto Castagnola with the approach, and he ended up hitting his own horse with the ball. Therefore, the ball ended up going wide. And now Camilo Castagnola will have the chance to extend the lead. 6 goals today by Camilo, 5 of them through penalties. And now with this penalty too, the chance of extending the lead for La Natividad. Following that game, following this one. Castagnola from 30 yards scoring to extend the lead. 9-6. Seven goals today by Camilo. Now covering the field, Pablo Pieres with the back shot, changing the angle to link with Nachi D Plesses. And now the ball passing by, and here comes Tomasito Fernandez Llorente, open to the left hand side, the ball passing by, and here comes Bautista Bayugar to score, and Bautista Bayugar scoring 4 goals today by Bautista Bayugar to close the gap, to make it 9-7. In a very important moment of the game, a good link in between Tomás Fernandez Llorente and Bautista Bayugar. Look, the passing there, and Bautista Bayugar finding that shot on the near side to score. Barto Castagnola coming from behind to pick it up. Facundo Fernandez Llorente linking with Tomás. Tomás giving some continuity there. Over the marking by Nachi D Plesses. Tomasito looking for a second attempt. A good write-off by Nachi, but Tomasito remains with the ball. Nice approach, the ball passing by, and it ended up going wide to the right, but nice opportunity by Tomás Fernandez Llorente. And from the back, Nachi D Plesses. Looking for the ball, Tomás Fernandez Llorente. Now Bautista Bayugar. Nice bonding between these two of the best in this jacket for Irenita Clinova. And now Tomás Fernandez Llorente, challenged by Barto Castagnola, who ended up picking it for La Natividad. Barto again. The under the neck approach, looking for Camilo Castagnola, and here comes Jeta to take it all the way. Now Polito Pieres, Pablo Pieres, chased by Isidro Strada. Nice recovery by Isidro, still Polito remains with the ball. Here comes Pablo Pieres. Now challenging him was Facu Fernandez Llorente, who ended up picking the ball for Irenita Clinova. And here he comes, trying to take it all the way to the other end. Tomás Fernandez Llorente, the ball passed by. Challenged by Barto Castagnola, and now Camilo, who can shoot from everywhere in the field and out of the blue. Camilo again. Jeta Castagnola. Over the marking by Tomás Fernandez Llorente. Still Jeta remains with the ball. The under the neck approach. He goes open to the left hand side. And Irenita Clinova would be resuming from the back with 3 minutes remaining in this jacket number 6. Now Barto. No, Polito Pieres. Pablo Pieres. Challenged by Bautista Bayugar. The approach by Polito. The ball pass by, and here comes Isidro challenging the ball with Barto Castagnola. A whistle there. Well, let's see what's gonna happen here, because Barto was looking good, but so did Isidro Strada, who ended up earning this penalty in favor of Irenita Clinova with 2 minutes and 36 seconds remaining in this jacket number 6. And it's going to be a 5B from the midfield line. Here comes Isidro Strada, whose nickname is Gordisi. Isidro with the ball passing by to the left, to link with Bautista Bayugar. Nice approach by Bautista Bayugar on the near side, and Barto Castagnola taking the danger away. Now Polito Pieres giving some continuity there to link with Camilo, but getting there first, Isidro Strada. Nice turning by Isidro. And here he comes, Isidro Strada from the box to the center. Nice opportunity by Isidro Strada, but an even better marking by La Natividad. Now Nachi D Plesses trying to take it all the way to the other end. Here comes Isidro again. Isidro Strada. Nice action by Isidro, who remains with the ball. And a good marking there on the near side by Nachi D Plesses. And now the ball was picked by Bautista Bayugar. The ball passing by, looking for Facu Fernandez Llorente. But now Polito. Bautista Bayugar, and now coming from behind, Isidro Strada. Nice opportunity for Irenita Clinova. The marking by Camilo Castagnola. No by Polito. Now Tomasito Fernandez Llorente. Nice turning, hitting at goal. The ball passing by. And Tomás Fernandez Llorente scoring for Irenita Clinova to close the gap. To make it 9-8. And look, they took their time. Here we see Isidro, and then on screen we're going to have Tomasito Fernandez Llorente picking the ball over the marking by Polito Pieres, finding his way to score, and now it's 9-8 with a minute remaining until the first bell here in field number 6. A whistle. I don't know if there is a problem with the horse or what happened, but the time is now off. Camilo now. Camilo Castagnola over the marking by Facundo Fernandez Llorente. Still Jeta. And here he comes from the boards to the center and from behind. Nachi D Plesses. He's gonna leave it again for Camilo. Camilo Castagnola trying to hit that goal from a long distance. The ball passing by. Stopped in the way by Isidro. No, Bautista Bayugar, who was trying to set a counter-attacking opportunity. Polito looking for Camilo. And now Isidro Strada, who's been very solid playing as a back today. Isidro. Isidro Strada coming from behind to pick it up. Bautista Bayugar. Bauti with the approach. Another tapping there. The marking by Nachi D Plesses. But here comes Facu Fernandez Llorente from the near side to the open side. Another approach. Facu again. The marking by Nachi D Plesses, and here comes Facundo Fernandez Llorente finding an angle to hit at goal. Bautista Bayugar hitting, and Bautista Bayugar with the approach at goal, but the ball ended up going wide. What an opportunity they have to tie the game before the end of jacket number 6. Let's see what's gonna happen here. Some words there by one of the officials on one of the players. I don't know if there was a whistle following that hit by Bautista Bayugar. And here comes Nachi. Resuming from the back when we listen to the first bell. And now Isidro. Linking with Bautista Bayugar. The approach there by Bautista Bayugar, putting some pressure over Nachi D Plesses. Nice back shot by the South African. And now Camilo. Here comes Jeta Castagnola head to head against Isidro Strada. Camilo Castagnola from a long distance. The ball passing by. And it goes wide to the left hand side. And with it comes the end of jacket number 6 here in Pilar. La Natividad is on the lead, 9-8 over Irenita Clinova. We'll be back shortly with jacket number 7.
¿Esos están ahí son árbitros o qué son? Yo estoy acá con el indio. Dale, buenísimo, me acerco.
So here we are, back in Pilar, ready to enter check number 7. Wow, La Natividad on the lead by 1 over Irenita Clinova. Irenita Clinova throwing an amazing performance today, both in defense and in attack, taking advantage of every single chance they managed to set. So anybody's game actually here. Let's see what's gonna happen in the first minutes of this check number 7. Isidro Strada resuming the play. The ball passing by, stopped in the way by Polito Castagnola, positioning himself, taking it all the way into the danger zone, the marking by Bautista Bayugar. Polito Castagnola with the last approach, stopped in the way, and now Polito Pieres with the ball passing by. Polito Pieres ended up scoring the first goal of the Jacker to extend the lead in favor of La Natividad. They needed to score to cut Irenita's momentum, and Polito Pieres finding the net for the second time today here. I think that Nachi didn't get to touch it, so I'm gonna give the goal to Polito. 10-8, a 2-goal lead now for La Natividad. Isidro Strada with an open shot, the ball passing by, and it goes over the back line. Fernandez Llorente there. Approached by Barto Castagnola. Here comes Barto, leading the way for La Natividad. The marking by Tomás Fernandez Llorente. And now, getting there to pick it up, Polito Castagnola. Here comes Jeta. Camilo. 7 goals today by Jeta. Polito Castagnola from a long distance. Wow, what a shot from the outside to the inside. And Polito Castagnola showing why he's nowadays the most decisive player in the world. What a shot, what a goal by Polito Castagnola. Wow, amazing. Let's take a look again, because it doesn't matter where he's staying with the ball, he can shoot at goal and he can find the net. Look, the way he did it right now. Polito Castagnola, amazing, I insist. 11-8 now for Irenita Clinova. La Natividad now taking some fresh air, and now Nachi D Plesses leading the way for the men in green. The approach there to put some pressure over Isidro Strada, who ended up resolving once again very well. A solid performance by Isidro. And now Camilo. Here comes Jeta Castagnola. He's gonna take a hit at goal from there. What do you reckon? Camilo again. Challenged by Facundo Fernandez and by Tomasito, who ended up picking it for Irenita Clinova. Here comes Tomasito. Tomás Fernandez Llorente, another approach. But getting there first is gonna be Barto Castagnola. Nice back shot by Barto. Here comes Bautista Bayugar. Nice pickup by Bauti halfway through the 7s. Defending champions La Natividad are on the lead by 3. Here comes Bauti. Another approach from the balls to the center. Bautista Bayugar trying to hit at goal, but the ball goes wide to the right. And La Natividad will be resuming from the back. And look, at least 3 of the players from La Natividad went for changing. Only Nachi remains on the original horse. Here they are back, and I guess that Nachi will be going to change following this resumption from the back. Nachi to the left, looking for Barto Castagnola. There was a good marking there by the men from La Irenita. And now Facundo, Fernandez, Llorente, Facu looking for Tomás. And now Camilo. Here comes Jeta Castagnola. Jeta Castagnola and the foul call against Facu Fernandez Llorente with 2 minutes and 26 seconds remaining. La Natividad will be going to the penalties line to add one more to the score. Wow, what a performance, I insist, by Irenita Clinova. The marking there by Facundo, crossing over Camilo's line. So at 4 PM we'll be back from Pilar with the game between Cría La Dolfina and La Irenita Grand Champions, looking for the first win. Both teams, La Natividad and La Irenita Clinova, will be playing again on Saturday. Tomorrow the bracket B will be kicking off, so bracket A will resume their action on Saturday, while bracket B will resume after tomorrow on Sunday. And here comes Camilo Castagnola from 60 yards for La Natividad. Camilo Castagnola from 60 yards, and the ball was stopped in the way at the end, and now Facundo Fernandez Llorente trying to save it, but a whistle, and there's going to be a safety in favor of La Natividad. The second attempt they will have. So, second safety penalty attempt in the game for La Natividad. Camilo Castagnola already scored the first one he had, and now the second one. Camilo Castagnola, the ball going very through the floor, and the saving now by Facundo Fernandez Llorente, playing towards the boards. Nachi. Challenge by Tomás Fernandez Llorente. Now Bautista Bayugar. Bauti with the approach there. Following the ball was Polito Pieres. Polito stopped by Isidro Strada. And now Facundo trying to link with Tomás. And now Barto Castagnola. Nice turning, looking for Camilo. And again a great recovery by Irenita Clinova. And here comes Tomás Fernandez Llorente, changing his angle there. Chased by Nachi D Plesses. And now Barto Castagnola picking it up for the men in green into the last minute and a half of play. On Saturday, La Natividad will be playing against whoever loses the game between Cría La Dolfina and La Irenita Grand Champions, and La Irenita Clinova will be playing against the winner of the following up game. Bautista Bayugar hitting that goal from a long distance, and the ball goes wide to the right hand side. A very good hit by Bauti, but he couldn't score. And tomorrow we'll be back, of course, at 1:30 PM with El Artina and La Irenita G Squared, followed by La Dolfina Saudi and La Ensenada Muru Santos. Nachi. Camilo Castagnola trying to give some continuity. The ball stayed in behind, but here comes Nachi to the rescue. Nachi D Plesses looking for Jeta. The marking again by Bautista Bayugar. A whistle. The time is off. I didn't get to see what actually happened. But it's going to be a penalty in favor of La Irenita Clinova, with the chance of closing the gap. And of course every single goal counts for the general standings. for the rankings for 2023. And of course, on November the 1st, we'll be live from Palermo with the kickoff of the Argentine Open. Tuesday, November the 1st. But here comes Bautista Bayugar. From 60 yards for Irenita Clinova. Bautista Bayugar sending the ball in to close the gap. I don't know if there's going to be time enough for one more play. Barto Castagnola picking it up for La Natividad. The marking by Isidro Strada, leading the way for the men in white, coming to pick it up. Tomás Fernandez, Llorente, when we listen to the final bell here in Pilar. La Natividad, defending champions La Natividad and recent winners of the Tortugas Open, have emerged victorious in the debut in Hurlingham here at the AAP grounds in Pilar. They beat Irenita Clinova by 11 goals to 9. Following these 7 very difficult checkers for Irenita Clinova through a very good performance both in defense and in attack. So the men in green remain on the winning streak. We'll be back at 4 PM with Cría La Dolfina and Irenita Grand Champions.